day and welcome to JJM Leadership Foundation podcast. We hope to empower you to your greatness. Meet our guest in the next podcast. See you on the other side.
JJM Leadership. JJM Leadership. JJM Leadership Foundation.
Hi everyone, my name is Bongumusa Mashazi. I am the founder of iEDIT Leadership Development Solution. I'm also a co-founder of iEDIT Empower to Succeed. These two organizations, they were created to unleash leadership potential. They also facilitate in inspiring the social change makers. As I've said, I'm Bongumusa Mashazi on all the social media platform. My handle is actually Bongumusa Mashazi. That's where you can get contact with me, and then you can be able to reach out to me. I'm very excited to be with you today. Let me first acknowledge JJM Leadership Foundation for giving me this platform to be able to share with you on vision-driven leadership. I hope we're really going to have a great time with you as we interact on this topic that is critical for all leaders. So you can share your thoughts, questions, comments on this event, so that you can participate by commenting and sharing your ideas, so that we can all be able to benefit from this. So this topic is really an important topic for leadership. Maybe let's start with the definition of leadership that I find it very comprehensive. It is the definition by Dr. Miles Monroe, where we can really talk about leadership, where he explains that leadership is the capacity to influence others through inspiration generated by passion, motivated by a vision, birthed from conviction, produced by a purpose. For the purpose of today's engagement, obviously we will zoom into the vision part. But maybe before I even zoom into that part, when you look at this definition by the late Dr. Miles, you will understand that there is quite a lot of personal things that makes up a leader, which then say everyone is born to become a leader. So we need then to be developed to reach our potential when it comes to the space of leadership. All of us have got a potential to become great leaders and to succeed in leadership. Firstly, we need to know and understand ourselves and know and understand others and the organizations that we lead. So that is important. And also, to lead yourself is the most fundamental thing and the most difficult thing to do. As a leader, how do you lead yourself? How do you hold yourself accountable? One of the key things also about leadership is that the success and failure of any organization lies on the leadership. So all the leaders, all the organization, basically, for them to succeed, they need to have courageous leaders that are purpose and vision driven. And also, for an organization to make a lasting impact, courageous leaders must be vision-driven and they must be principle-driven. So we will today discuss more about vision. So I hope at least everyone who's participating today and sharing, you understand that this conversation, you are part of it, you are included, you are actually a leader. Then you will be able to follow through, so that we demystify that leadership is for special few people. And also I want to highlight that a leader makes a position In other words, you don't need a position to be a leader. Leadership, according to John C. Maxwell, is all about influence, nothing more and nothing less. Now, coming back to the topic of the vision, let's start with what is the vision. So the vision, let me also quote from Dr. Miles' explanation, where it describes a vision as the picture of the idea of what God wants you to contribute to the world. So it is a picture of the future, and the vision that is God-given, it should make a lasting impact on people and in the community. Also, it is important that leadership needs to take responsibility to fulfill a vision. And also the vision must act as a source of motivation and inspiration for the leader and everyone else that the leader is actually privileged to lead. So one of the key aspects I want to share is that true vision should actually be unselfish. It should help you build others, and it must actually make you connect with your creator. So that is the foundation that I just wanted to share about what vision is. You can also comment on the timeline and be able to share with us what is your best description of what is the vision. Let's also talk secondly about the source of the vision. That vision must come from the purpose, which is the original intent of existence of something. So when you create a vision as a leader, you must first discover the purpose, and then you can have this picture of the future, which is based on the purpose. So that is important, that the vision must create then the picture. It must paint to us a picture of the future. One thing also about the vision is that your creator is the source of true vision, right? So he will then make provision for you. So what is important also to note as a leader is that you need other people to support the vision. There is nothing great that was ever done by a single person. So as a leader, you must understand that you need others you are enabled through others to fulfill the vision. So I hope we have dealt with the issue of what is the vision, the source of the vision. I also want to talk to you about the difference between the corporate and individual vision. Now, it is important to understand that one person might have a vision for the organization, but then he needs to partner and collaborate with others for that vision to be fulfilled. So what is important then is that you must understand then as a leader with a vision that you partner and collaborate with other people with similar vision for your vision to be fulfilled. So what is key then, we need to find organizations that have got the vision where we find in it that our personal vision actually can be fulfilled, or it has a space to be fulfilled. When you function in an area where your personal vision finds space within a corporate vision, you are able to then function well and contribute better. So leaders in organization, they need to understand that there must be alignment between personal visions of individuals that serve in corporate, so that those individuals can then be able to support. What happens when there is multiple vision? Then there is division. Once you have visions that are not aligned, individual and corporate, you are highly likely to experience division. So as a leader, you need to watch out for that. Also, as someone who's serving a corporate vision, when you find that your personal vision does not have space, you need to reevaluate whether you need to continue to be in that vision, or you need then to be able to change the course, because you must find alignment with the larger vision that you are connected to. Okay, So we need to then cooperate with those which have a similar vision for us. That is key. We need each other to realize the corporate vision. So we need also to learn how to communicate the vision as leaders. Maybe before we talk about how do we communicate effectively about the vision as leaders, as I've explained in the beginning, that I started the 2 organizations that are focused on leadership development, and I have to partner with others that have got a similar vision, so that we can advance the vision of the organization of unleashing leadership potential as well as inspiring social change makers. It is important that nothing great you can do by yourself, but you can then leverage on the collaboration and partnership of others for you to fulfill your greater vision. So as a leader, there are 2 stages that are important in leadership. One, there is a phase where the leader creates the vision, right? During that phase of vision creation, the leader becomes responsible to create a vision, and then those that you partner with, they are supportive, right? So you can't delegate as a leader vision creation. You need to clarify the vision. When it's time for vision implementation, it's like another side of the coin. As a leader, you are then supportive of those that are now running with the vision and implementing it. So that is important. Vision creation, you take initiative, you are in the forefront. Vision implementation, you then support the team that is working with you in fulfilling the vision. Then your team is now responsible to implement, you are supporting. While in the creation part, you take a lead, you share the vision, you communicate the vision. So you can communicate the vision by embodying it. In other words, in everything that you do, the vision must be simple, it must be seen, you must refer to it. So you can communicate also the vision by living it, right? It is important that as a leader, you first live according to the vision that you have created. The third part is that you need to talk about the vision. First, you need to talk one-on-one with the leaders that are closer to you, and also you must then share it in public with the bigger organization. Vision must be memorable. We need to use inventive words to make sure that the vision is much more clearer, and it also must be measurable, and it must be inspirational or motivational. I want to talk to you quickly about the few vision casting checklist. Some checklist that you need to follow through in this process as you become a vision-driven leader. One, your vision, you must check for clarity. Clarity brings understanding to the vision. Number 2, you must check for connectedness. The vision must bring the past, the present, and the future together. That is important. 3, your vision must reflect on the purpose. So apart from purpose being the source of the vision, purpose also brings direction to the vision. So there must be alignment there. 3, goals must be based on your vision. Why? Because they bring target to the vision. So it's one thing to have a vision, but what are the goals that will help you fulfill your vision? And one of the things you need to do as a vision-driven leader is that as you assess your goals, if they are not taking you closer towards fulfilling your vision, then you must not pursue them. Okay? So honesty brings integrity to the vision. You must check for honesty in your vision. Challenge. The challenge simply means there is a stretch to the vision. So it must challenge you to be better. You must also check for passion. It brings fuel to the vision, and modeling the vision brings accountability to the vision. Lastly, strategy is what brings process to the vision. So these are some of the key aspects that you need to check in your vision, that your vision actually encompasses it. I hope as I'm sharing with you, you are beginning to reflect on your company's vision, on your personal vision, on your organization vision, to check if these elements that I've just shared with you, they are actually reflected in your vision. In summary, I want to say about what vision contains. One, it must reflect on purpose, on why you exist, why the organization exists, why you exist if it's a personal one. It must also give us a picture of the future. When you tell us your vision, we must have an idea of where you are going. And thirdly, it must also talk about your values. So it must give us a hint what will guide you along the way. So there's few things that you need to do as a leader to make sure that your team actually is bought into the vision. You need to answer what is your purpose. We've spoken about that. And then you must ask what is your vision. Remember, we said the vision must be based on the purpose, is the source and the direction, right? And you need to ask. Remember in the beginning, I said the true and the lasting vision must improve, enhance, and help humanity. So you need to look at it and say, is my vision improving, enhancing, and helping humanity? We want to have vision that are larger than ourselves. You need also to ask yourself, how are you planning to communicate your vision, right? And also, if it is a corporate vision and you are an individual, you need to ask yourself, can I identify with this vision? That's where you find alignment for personal vision into the corporate vision. So that is important. Once you answer this correctly, you should then be able to find the alignment. Let's quickly talk about the power of the vision, right? The vision increases ownership and provides focus and chooses your life, and it chooses what you need to do. If I could ask you a question, you can answer it on the timeline and share. If I ask you to tell me about your last week to-do list, what you did, everything that you've been busy with, out of your schedule, can I have a hint of what is your vision? So in other words, is your life chosen or directed by your vision? If I could engage few of your friends, get to know their vision, can I get a hint of what is your vision, right? So that is important. And also, once you have a vision, you must develop a vision plan, right? So which will outline what you would like to do, whether 5 years or 10 years. And then from the vision plan, it must include goals and objectives, and the goals must be exciting, specific, measurable, achievable, realistic, and time-bound. And I've said this before, let me repeat it. If your goals and objectives are not taking you closer to fulfilling your vision, then you need to adjust them accordingly, because you want to be involved in a process where everything that you do will take you closer to fulfilling your vision. Let's quickly talk about some of the few things you can do to overcome obstacles to fulfilling your vision. One, you need to understand the nature of the vision. We've spoken about purpose and the checklist and all of those things. One, so that is important. Secondly, you must understand that there is a cost for the vision. So there is a price that you need to pay. There's a trade-off that you need to have. And also we've spoken about the principles of actually fulfilling the vision. So you need then to understand that for you to complete this process, you must fulfill those principles, right? There are few principles I want to share which are based on the book of Habakkuk, chapter 2. If you want to read from verse 1 to 4, but I won't read the scripture, I just will highlight some few principles that you need to understand from there. One, the principle of documentation. You need to write down the vision. Two, you must make it plain, the principle of simplification. So three, the vision, once it's documented and simplified, it must be given to the heralds to run with it. So you give it to your team after you've clarified, then they run, then you become supportive. Then the vision must be implemented, must be executed. Then we need to have a principle of faith. We must believe in the vision that it will come to pass. We must also have the principle of persistence. Like I said, from the cost of the vision, we must make sure that we actually make sure that we persist until the vision come to pass. And there's also a timing. Every vision is for an appointed time. So that is important. So I hope I have shared some nuggets with you as a leader that will help you understand the vision better. Just to conclude, we have spoken about the what is vision, picture of the future. We've spoken about that it must reflect on purpose, on give us a picture, and also on values. We've shared with you the checklist that you must use in order to test your vision. I've also shared with you the power of the vision and how you must use your vision to choose. Most importantly, I've shared with you the difference between them, between personal and corporate vision. I've spoken about the two phases of vision creation and vision implementation. Who takes the lead? You are a leader in the creation. You are supporting the implementation. I've also shared the principles that I've just shared just now. So it is important then that with this, I hope you will then be able to lead better. You will be able to test for alignment with your team, and you must continue to share your views and your thoughts and your questions on the chat list. And you can get in touch with me. I've said it in the beginning. My handles on social media is Bongumusa A Mashazi. That is on Facebook, on Twitter, on Instagram. You can also check me out on YouTube. Those are the handles that you can use to get more information. Once again, let me thank JJM Leadership Foundation for this opportunity. I hope I was able to share with you something that will help you be able to become a great leader. I've written a book, Vision Driven Leadership. I've also written another book titled Choose to Rise. Your current situation is not your final destination. I do share a lot about leadership on my timelines. You can follow me on all those platforms for you to be able to be empowered. Thank you very much.